Hey everybody, it's Wednesday morning. It's a breezy day today, even though it's kind of hot, and I'm going to go ahead and mow before it gets too much up in the day. Look at this beautiful sky. Hey girls! I have to plug in your fan when I get through mowing, so bear with me. Come on, sweet girls. There's my little ladies. Hello. Good morning. Hi. What's the matter? You freaking out because I ain't thrown you anything to eat yet? You got to feed her, you know. You can eat all the time. Casey, Claudia, JoJo, Maverick. The one that sounds awful is Maverick. Yes, she's still doing that. And there comes Mr. Willow. Oh, gosh, man, I could have tripped over that root. Oh, my goodness. My knee is doing great after my partial knee replacement. But there's a spot right here that's hurting pretty bad. It's not too bad right now because I'm walking carefully. But I was out in the garden yesterday and I was doing some work, and we're going to work on it today and take the fences down because the green beans are done. I was trying to keep the deer from eating the green beans and the tomatoes, but I've got a gate for the tomato patch. But I need to spread out the I think there's watermelon in that one. But anyway, the cantaloupe, I need to spread it out because they're all getting jammed up in between the boxes. So we're going to work on that today. And I stepped weird the other day. And I don't know if I started to roll my right ankle or my left. But I went to catch myself, and it turned my leg really weird. And I tell you what, buddy, good grief, that hurt. It was hurting before that, but it was terrible. So I'm going to push through, persevere, and get some, oops, I dropped my phone. Get some yard work done. Gotta move this out of the way. Whoops. That tomato plant was growing, I guess I dropped the seed. I don't know, but it started growing outside the boxes over there. So I just brought it over here and stuck it in that spot. And it's got a tomato. Anyway, I gotta move all this fencing. I guess I'm gonna have to throw this back in there so I can get the mower down through there. Hold on, Willow. I'll let you in, buddy. Okay. Let me undo the water hose. You know when you hear that it's the height of summer. We're halfway through July, which blows my mind. And yesterday, watch out, Will. Watch out, buddy. They had pumpkin spice coffee creamer out finally. Yay! I was looking for the banana that I've been seeing is a new flavor, but I didn't see it. I even went in Walmart to look because, you know, they have everything, but they didn't have it either. So I'm going to go let Willow in. Okay, and yeah, I'm ready for fall, to say the very least. We only got 24 cans of beans so far, and I see some, but that deer that came through that was tame, as somebody saved, that had the collar on in one of my earlier videos, had started eating them, and so we had to run by more seed, and we put them out, and they came in late. I mean, I still think we could harvest and get a couple more jars. But anyway, I'm saving the leaves off of these for the chickens because they love them. And I'm going to pull all these up, sit down here at my table, and cut all the leaves off. And I'm going to put them in Ziploc bags and put them in the freezer, or just put them in the refrigerator for a couple of weeks so that they can have all that good nutrition. And they love it too. So I'll get them some later. I don't want to give it to them now. Get them all wound up about eating and stuff. See, they don't have much in there. Yesterday I turned over that they can scratch at. Yesterday I turned these over and gave them, let them get a bunch of worms and crickets, insects. They were going crazy. So I'm gonna load up and walk to the barn. I gotta cut all these back, clean out all the dead stuff. Looks a lot better when I do that. We've got to water each of the individual trees we've planted. We put water pipes in the ground so that they could get direct watering in the roots. And it really helps them. That's how I've done all of my baby maple trees that came from my mama's house. Maple? Yeah, I think it's maple. Anyway, got to cut those back. When we built the barn, we almost didn't build this little walkway. It was part of it, but we were going to bring the barn on back. And then, I don't know, me or both of us said, wait a minute. How are we going to get into this thing? We're going to have to build a ladder to get up in it. We didn't want to do that because that would take up space we needed for the camper. Let's get this key in here. Hold on. And so, anyway, I'm glad we did because we made it a lot easier. Okay. I love the smell of the barn. It makes me think of the barns up in Cades Cove, how they smell. Oh, that's already unlocked. How they smell after hundreds of years of sitting there. And this is sawmill lumber. See how thick that is? There she is. All right, I'm going to get loaded up here. Stand by. One of the greatest things about my mower is two of the biggest problems about my old one. I always had to put the water on the edge of the porch on the picnic table. And that seat was so sensitive on the X mark. Anytime I bent over to get the water, I had to do it real quick because it would try to shut it off because it thought I was falling off. So anyway, it came with the cup holder. And this has always been my favorite one. I take it with me in the car. I have it in the house all day and refill it. But after it left this black mark on it, it won't come off. So I was like, yeah, okay. I'm going to use that only for the mower. And it has a cell phone holder. How cool is that? So it's got a hole in the bottom of it. I think I can run the earbud cord up through that and not have to turn my phone upside down. Now, it didn't work too good the other day. I had another set of earbuds, and every time I hit a bump, it stopped the music that was playing, which is basically just YouTube videos it's my songs in a row, but it does have to do commercials because I'm too stingy to go commercial free. Anyway, I've got to come down here in a few weeks as it cools down. Today would have been a good day, but we've got so much other stuff to do. We've got to switch out a door handle to a new one. Anyway, I'm going to work on all my stuff that's hanging. I'm going to go through it, what I don't need, what I don't want. I'm going to straighten my shelves again. I'm going to go through all of this. It's just been too hot. And, I had surgery this year on my knee, so I had surgery on my back in January or December. Okay. Anyway, got to straighten all this mess up. Got to straighten this corner up. And got to get me a spot designated, which it's usually that over there, to put garden stuff when the garden winds down. And you know what? That's coming. So I got to have a spot so I can get it all out next year. Let's see if I can back this up. Yeah, it's out there a little bit. We got to get the tractor out today and wrap a chain around a dead bush and pull it up and replace it with a new one I got. Look at that thing. I love it. I'm so thankful to have this thing. It's going to start right up and I'm going to mow like a champ. Steve's friend is here, so I'm going to mow down the bottom of the yard first. Got me a set of new earbuds, earphones. Everything was worn out and too tight on my ears. So I got this brown one to match the seat. Pretty close. Pretty close. Looks good.